intentional and deliberate silence, and of course personal meditation, to address today two issues on my next plan in the fight for the total liberation of our nation. Questions and speculation have been on for as to whether, where and when I am going. I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm here to state that I am a founder of NUP, like you are aware. I did not join NUP, but I was part of the founding blocks of NUP, where I serve as a deputy president in charge of Uganda. I am also here to reaffirm that I'm not leaving NUP, a party I founded with colleagues, consciously, and I'm not here to do anything to destroy or kill it. At least I'm not invited to do so at this moment. At least nobody has moved me to the level of even thinking about deserting a party I founded. That should be understood. So whoever thought that they're hounding me out of NUP, I'm here to assure them that whichever indiscipline, mismanagement, mischievous maneuvers we are going to be in. If you are a leader, a full soldier with bought data to abuse and insult, you insult me from within. And I'm here for keeps. Secondly, I've seen a copy of a letter circulating on social media. The owner of the copy is visible from the bottom of the letter. The letter is addressed to the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, and I'm only informed of the contents by copy. I will not respond to that letter, except to restate my position as communicated earlier to the party and the nation, that I affirm the fact that I confess no wrongdoing, whether in law or elementary common sense. The position of the law has been clarified to whoever wish to understand, but not to deliberately slander, and those who not deliberately wanted to slander me, or to gain short-term political capital out of the current situation. So I did state my position. It is the position of the law and the common sense. I wish to reassure all comrades in the struggle for a fair Uganda that my commitment has never waned, that I'm not and shall never be part of any form of corruption. I've never been indicted of corruption. I am never corrupt, and nobody will invite me into corruption. So when we find ourselves disagreeable on anything in our midst, as a party, as change-seeking forces, we must find mechanisms for mature resolution, which is different from grandstanding and desire to settle political scores at the expense of reputations of comrades with whom we struggle to offer the country better leadership. Ugandans must be encouraged, and I'm here to encourage Ugandans at all times to question the decisions of their leaders, especially those in higher offices that make a decision on their behalf and acting on their behalf. In the current circumstances, it's not difficult to tell that the objective was never on accountability, because no one provides accountability on social media or at press conferences. The previous days have cast much doubt within the Ugandan populace and our partners beyond our borders is whether our party is capable of handling humongous tasks of liberation and effecting solutions to the political and social challenges of our country. We must regain public confidence as NUP and as the opposition, trust and demonstrate that we are worthy the people's support in leading the charge for change and transformation the Ugandan masses are yearning for. you can note that in the current circumstances, like we are observing all over the last 1.5 months, General Museveni has been candid to us, at least, over his dynasty agenda, including the latest reshuffles in the UPDF that saw his son ascend to the helm of the country's military. Unfortunately, the largest opposition party in the country looks clueless and unable to guide its bruised cadreship on what next. Even the renewal of the term of the EC commissioners, who bungled and fixed with the last election, did not raise the curiosity of the largest opposition party in the country. Let me now assure the entire NUP leadership, membership and supporters and the general public that NUP is my party, and I harbor no intention whatsoever of leaving, like I said. And the next days or weeks, I will embark with the colleagues that concur with the challenges in the party on a program to reform the party and make it a credible party and competent as a party or as a government in waiting. I am aware of our supporters in the diaspora that are very desperate. I'm here to appreciate you. Your immense support is appreciated in building our younger party and the quest for a new Uganda in general. I am aware the diaspora interacts with a lot of information, but largely a lot of misinformation, targeting their justifiable desperation for change. I pledge to you my availability and the clarity of mission and purpose in whatever we do to change the trajectory of our nation. Ugandans in the diaspora are desperate to cement their contribution towards change beyond social media commentary and material support, which seem to be a major preoccupation of many leadership here in Uganda. We should be embarking on a joint push for major reforms in our electoral laws and major constitutional shifts to enable diaspora citizenry participation in our electoral activities beyond manipulating the change agenda by selfish individuals here. By the end of the planned NUP reform process that I've pledged, arbitrary, opportunist, and deviant work methods, lack of internal conflict resolution mechanisms, nepotism, corruption, greed, and abuse of office, including extortion and blackmail, will be a thing of the past. Finally, I will be unveiling to the public what next